I remember when my racket would soon become my pen to tell many of the untold stories of young, gifted kids of color in hopes of a piece of American glory. You see, it's not basketball or football they seek. Any of those can be found on almost any street. Does anyone out there have anything to say? No, this sport is so elite, you gotta pay to play. I was told straight A's and discipline go a long way, but my mom, she can't afford it, even when she knows what's at stake. I made it this far, why do I have to take the break? But when there's politics over people, there is no truth. We've got one too many programs that don't hold enough youth, so what do? You see, I don't want to wait another 10, 20 years for another Serena, so I'll take my chances and create my own arena. You don't even have to find me, I'll come to find you. But who are you, lady? This is not what you do. I've been through enough, and I know what matters. And so I open my doors to you in the house of Ascot Manor.
I remember when I used to spend hours at night sitting on the tennis courts watching my parents play because I didn't want to play. I really never liked tennis until I was about 12 or 13, and my dad said, "You're not going to get a scholarship jumping double dutch, so come get on this tennis court so you get a tennis scholarship." The first time I remember Donovan's gift is he watched a commercial of, I think Agassi was serving, and the DJ said, I want to serve like that. And then the next day, he was serving like that. He can just watch someone play and mimic it. I taught tennis throughout my whole pregnancy with him. I guess he was listening while I was instructing. It's really in his DNA.
My favorite player is Roger Federer because he probably has the best one-hander, just like me. Most of my friends play basketball and football.
What do they think about you playing tennis?
They think it's pretty cool. They see how much I travel. They know what I want to be, and I know what they want to do when they grow up. So it's like we all push each other to be the greatest we can be.
Once you turn 11 and you're really focused and driven, that's when you need to start traveling nationally. And the harder you hit, the more strings you pop, the faster you run, the more sneakers you go through. Right now, Donovan is going through 3 pairs of sneakers a month. It's about the whole maintaining of the athlete. I work for Harlem Junior Tennis and Education Program. We have a tournament team. We provide traveling. We pay for the kids' tournaments. We send coaches with them to tournaments. It's very rare for a junior to get a full sponsorship. I'm just grateful for the support that we have, the system that we have, because I don't know otherwise whether we would be able to do it. kid that doesn't have as much support, that could derail their whole dream.
The hardest part of being a junior player is the pressure. A lot of people are looking at me. They expect me to do big things, and I just have to live up to that. It's a journey, and I know that some things won't always be picture perfect. I know how hard I have to train, how hard I have to work for it. To get where I want to be, I'll definitely have to sacrifice.
He dreams it, he eats it, he sleeps it. He's on fire right now, and I'm really proud of him.
My name is Donovan Spigner, and this is my tennis.
I remember when I used to throw a hard baseball to Maxi's face at the age of 5 years old, and her hands were so fast, I knew I had something special. Maxi Duncan is one of the best young lefty prospects in the world. Currently, Maxi is 16 years old. She started playing tennis around 7 years old.
I remember when I wasn't that great, but I remember enjoying every minute of it. I'm a really aggressive player. I'm definitely more of an attacker. I'm a lefty, which is known to give me a bigger advantage on how I hit the ball and the spin it gives. I practice 6 out of the 7 days a week.
Her level and her upside is really tremendous.
Working with my dad every day for tennis has made us a lot closer. I guess it can get a little stressful being with a parent that much, but I've learned to enjoy it.
Tennis is a very, very expensive sport. Just to string a racket costs you $25. Now, Maxi breaks 4 or 5 rackets a week. The lessons, $50 to $100 per hour. The tournaments, $80 to $100 per tournament. Traveling expenses, airfare, rent a car, hotel. If you look at any other sport, it is definitely the most costly.
You know, the future goal, of course, is to play pro on the tour. That would be amazing, but also going to a really good college would be great. I'm really just shooting for as far as I can go. I am Maxi Duncan, and this is my tennis.
I remember when, 2009, I pick up my son from daycare, and then I take it to the tennis court, because I have a lesson. I remember a little racket, he just hit the ball back to me. Back and forth, back and forth. 3 years old, and then everybody just in shock, like, it can't happen. It's that they own, just, he just want to be in the court.
My ultimate goal is to be #1 in the world.
He knows the sports, the ability he has, and then for that age, move that well like this, he's really smart. I feel like he understands better than me.
And so you won some tournaments, right? You got some trophies?
Yeah, a lot.
How many is a lot?
More than I can't count. Tournaments, like, I play a tournament and then I go to a next one next week. It makes me feel like more competitive because if I work more harder, I play more better.
Like a overheads, like a slide, like a drop shot, I don't teach him. It's natural. My town is the maker of baseball, you know. Even my father take me to play baseball, you know. But one day I show up with my friends in the tennis court, and then they need people for pick up the ball, like a ball boy. Tennis is a really, really expensive sport. You know, like a racket, string, you know, hotel, gas, you know, food, you know, is really hard. Like I say, in that time, I cannot buy one racket, you know, cannot buy shoes. My father is working that time like a security, you know, my mother doesn't work, you know, in that time, and then it's really, really hard. I know some family too, they have kids have a lot of potential. They give up. They say, I don't want to do that anymore because it's so expensive, you know? You need to jump forward. You need to jump forward. I want to stay in the net. Good. Go, 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 go. Come on. Priétala cuando golpee. No, go, go, go get it. Good. Slice. Jump. There we go. That's a good one. You, like a player and coach, you want to see, like, your son give you no 100%, give you like a 10,000%. Ready? Go back, go back. Keep moving, Jubal. Keep moving, please. Just keep moving. Go. Keep moving.
It can feel a little bit tough because sometimes I make mistakes and my dad is always trying to get me to make like a better shot than what I usually do. Like, for example, bend down your knees, and which I don't do. You're supposed to be coach in the court, parent or father in the house. Because when you put it together, it's really hard for both of you, you know? Go. Keep your eyes on the ball. No matter where the ball goes, just keep your eyes on the ball.
Who's your favorite tennis player?
His name is Rafael Nadal. He's a very nice guy. He's very disciplined in the court. He has fun all the time in the court. He's very defensive, very competitive. He's like almost me, but more bigger.
Under. Don't lose your racket. You hit, don't lose it. That's it. Split, don't stay still, bro. Believe me, man, believe me. What I see, with the experience I have, see my son play is spectacular. We don't pick up that. I think God pick up that. God bless him just doing tennis. We have a dream with my son. I hope one day come true. My name is Yuba Uber, and this is my tennis.
Mila is 4-year-old, very athletic. So I think like my philosophy on her is to introduce her to as many things as possible. Like it's agility, hand-eye coordination, flexibility. It's all about having fun and make it a game, because I feel once you pressure in that way, they may forever say like, oh, it was too much pressure, not fun environment, therefore I don't even want to be around tennis. I believe that everybody is their own person. So I was fascinated with tennis. Nobody pushed me when I was 7. And therefore, I'm able to introduce her to the sport, but definitely not going to be pushing her into it. I remember when my family never had money to sponsor me for tennis. My parents first brought me to a tennis court. I was 7 years old. My life started then in Ukraine. I think 3 years of free tennis for me. I finally got into the group with older kids. I started showing some results, winning some tournaments here and there, was invited to play in Greece, in Hungary, in Poland. One of those tournaments was in Italy. My coach at that time was a coach of Silvia Farina. This all came to an end when I was like 14 years old. I came back to Ukraine. Well, money is always an issue. You have to make a lot of money, which may be 1-2% of population in Ukraine, or you have to find sponsorship, or you get a scholarship in college, you come to US, and maybe you are lucky enough to start your pro career after you graduate in college. Well, the biggest highlights was, of course, the win over Klim Kleisters, who once was, #1 in the world, and also Elena Dementieva, who was top 4. Those, I think, what the world knows, like those names they know. Tennis is definitely my sport. It's almost like free for her, right? to play it and practice. So I'm definitely gonna observe how is she doing. But I have to constantly remind myself that she's only 4. There's definitely needs to be a gentle push, not letting them watch TV and iPads and phones for too long. If I see that by 7 or 8 she's truly showing talent, my vision is to actually give her to tennis academy and gradually start developing her, because I don't know, I'm just maybe looking back at me, like we don't listen to our parents as much as we listen to some coach that we admire or we think that, has mentorship ability.
Look how many times I can hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Regardless of the destination she will pick in tennis, there's many of them. There's a professional, path, there is a college path, there's coaching path. So whatever path it is, I feel it gives a great jump start in life. I'm Elena Jernova, and this is my tennis.